Okay, so we have one more to go, and this is a perfume from a house that I talk about quite often on my channel. I think that this house of perfumes, or this perfumer in general, is a genius, an absolute genius. She is what I consider to be the gourmand queen of perfumery. Her name is Hilde Soliani, and she does some of the best gourmand perfumes that I've ever tried. This is one that I have not mentioned, I believe, on my channel yet, but definitely a hidden gem and just fantastic, and something that all gourmand lovers should check out. This is called Buon Pranzo. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. I probably am. It's Italian, I believe, but Buon Pranzo. I'll get this on a paper. All right. Okay. So, okay, where do I start with this? I'm gonna start off with the notes with this one, because I think it's very interesting that Hilde Soliani, she doesn't ever give a full list of notes when she lists them on Fragrantica. It's always like 2 or 3 at the most, which is really, for me, I think that's really great, because then it gives the tester, you know, it allows them to use their imagination more, you know. I think a lot of people, when they look at notes, their opinions can sway or be influenced by what the note breakdown is. But if you test something blindly and you don't know the notes, then you can think more, you know. You can maybe try to relate to it more, because you're on your own. You don't have any guide to help you. And with this one, I smell, let the motorcycle go by first. With this one, I'll pull up the notes later. With this one, I smell like a buttery loaf of bread. This is like the most butteriest perfume I've ever smelled, like melted butter. It almost smells like I'm at the movie theater, and when I walk in to the cinema, I just smell like, aside from popcorn, I do smell melted butter. It just fills up the whole you know, building, and I just love that smell. It's like a thick, rich and creamy, buttery kind of smell. So I'm thinking of drizzling melted butter, very thick and a good quality butter, a salted butter, over a freshly baked loaf of white bread. And so the bread is like absorbing all of that butteriness, and then you add some more butter on top of that. It's just a very high calorie smelling kind of perfume. But it's not just butter. It smells like there's some spice in it as well. So the first time I tried it, I did get the idea of like a plate of pasta with a very buttery white sauce, so like an Alfredo almost. And I don't know, if I were to choose one Italian dish that would be my favorite of all of the Italian dishes, fettuccine Alfredo would be my choice. I love it with like some roasted chicken, very simple, but you know, really good quality ingredients, Parmesan cheese on top, and freshly ground black pepper on top. So imagine dinner table, everyone's eating yummy homemade, like grandma's fettuccine Alfredo, very buttery, and then you smell spices in the air, and to me it's like black pepper, maybe some nutmeg as well. Maybe like a little tiny little pinch of like anise, maybe. Like instead of picking notes out, this perfume just for me bring up imagery instead, and it's an absolutely delicious plate or table of food being presented. And I just think it's so unique. And I love Italian food, even though it's very carb heavy with the pasta and stuff, but I love it. And I think that this is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I think for some people it might be difficult to wear because it is smelling of literal food, but if you like that kind of thing, and I absolutely love that kind of thing, then it's definitely one to test out, even just for fun. And I know her perfumes are a bit hard to come by. I think they're available on Lucky Scent. I got the sample from an Italian perfumery I ordered, but I can't recall what the website is. But if you do get a chance to try Hilde Soliani perfumes, especially if you're a gourmand lover, please do that. I think I think that they're fun to test and to smell, and I don't know, if you really like food or if you're a foodie, they're like must tries. So as promised, let's go to the notes of what she has listed. Buon Pranzo. Now I'm getting more of the buttered popcorn smell, but more of the melted butter. It's so good. And one of my favorite, before I get into the notes, one of my favorite dishes is like lobster with like the melted butter. Oh my gosh, you guys. It's been a while since I've had it, but oh my gosh, I love that so much. So I'll show you guys what the bottle looks like. Hopefully you guys can see it. It looks like that. And if you look at the front, the sticker, it looks like a tablecloth. I'm not sure if that's, I guess it's intentional, I guess. But this was released in 2015. There's only 2 notes listed, butter and pepper. And then the rest is up to you to decide and use your imagination. So yes, awesome fragrance, fun to test. Not for everybody, not a blind buy, but it's so unique and different, and I love that, you guys. I love this house a lot.